ready, my guy. I'm just not digging my coffee side. No, I'm gonna tell you basically probably what it is, my guy. It's you need a high table, a little bit higher table. I'm ready to give you the play. A higher table
This nigga judging
with
me.
more space.
Nigga.
So like a table that we can like this. Look, it's higher than this, so you can slide in. But the length of the table is long this way.
This nigga judging. He table shaming.
Table shaming.
Y'all the mains. Welcome to the Gym Mafia podcast.
Pleasure, bro.
Oh, you know what it is. You know what we do. You know what I mean? Fathers in society, man.
Oh, you ain't even fucking around. You just
Not at all. Because we the most undervalued, unappreciated. Sometimes become shells of ourselves because of how people treat us and how we just not valued anymore. Men, fathers. I came across something online, right? And, you always seeing stuff online when they talk about fathers need to be there. Look how the kids acting. They need a dad. Single mother stand up. All this, that, and the third. So the picture has been painted that we're absent. And when we're there, we're like not doing what we're supposed to do and taking care of our kids. I came across a video where a young man and his baby mother, where she was trying to inspect his house. Right? And getting away of him spending time with his daughter on her birthday, right? And it was just funny to me because in this society, the way men are viewed, and the way we are treated, and the way we are made to look when it comes to our kids, like we're not there. It was just funny to see, and I've seen this before when men try to be in their kid's life, how women use the child as a tool. So I'm going to cue this video up, and I want you to tell me what you think. So this is the video. Shout out to the brother.
Yeah, what do you want to see? What do y'all want to see?
We just want to make sure that the environment that she's in is okay.
Do I ask to come in y'all house? Do I ask is the environment okay in y'all house? No, I don't. So you don't have to come in. I take videos with her. You've had multiple videos with her. Naked. She was not naked. She literally had a towel on. Miranda, you've never came. Just please let me get my daughter. But the day before her birthday. Miranda, it's just the day. Just please let me get my daughter for a few hours the day before her birthday. Please. That's all I'm asking. I literally FaceTime you. I seen you pictures. I seen you videos. Like, you can call the sheriff's department, but you've never came in any other time before now, Miranda.
You know what's crazy, yo? Some women can be so vindictive, right? And you don't know, he may have got a new lady in his life. He probably posted up online. So now, I need to come check your house before my kid comes there. But women bring a whole nother man around the kid and play games with the actual father. It seems to me like when you care about your kids, yo, that's when they can utilize them as the tool. That's when they try to hurt you with them. That's when they try to turn them against you when they're being vindictive like this. Not all women, but those who do. You understand what I'm saying? And then it seemed like if it was the other way around, like not necessarily the other way around, but if he probably didn't care about his kid, she'd probably be running behind the motherfucker, trying to get him to spend time with her. And then, men ain't shit. She could toot that horn or whatever the case may be. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's too many variables, right? Because, with Shorty, she may have come out of like some fucked up relationships prior, right?
It's possible.
So it's like, she carrying the baggage from the shit she went through with the last guy and to the new situation, right? Because old boy hand probably don't call for that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe, like I said, on her last relationships, you know what I mean? She probably was going through it with somebody that, could have been, mentally abusing her or like, just doing all type of wild shit. And it's just like, you get into a new situation and he should be starting with a clean slate. But Shorty carrying that baggage.
So he's basically Jesus. He got down the cross. He
Yeah,
got down for other
yeah,
people's sins. In a
yeah.
sense.
In most cases, you know, in most cases, like a lot of, and it's probably too many reasons for me to bring up, but a lot of young people, man, be damaged already, man. Like you starting, you getting into these relationships and you really don't have the proper tools. Like a lot of us, and it could be for maybe both of your parents weren't in the household, or maybe your dad was abusive, or maybe, you know, you grew up with your grandmother, and on both sides, right?
Yeah.
So we get into these relationships and we don't really have the tools. We don't listen properly. We don't speak properly. You feel what I'm saying? So I come from that though.
Yeah,
like
but me too. But I'm gonna say this though. But my only pushback would be to everything you said was like, granted, like not having your father in the house, growing up with your grandmother, somebody on drugs,
it's
all the stuff that
communication.
but that made me not want to be a druggie. That made me want to be the father that was there. That made me. It was the opposite.
Yo, so a lot of times, you know, all the things that, speaking for myself, right, all the things that I went through, right, that sort of that I used to make me tough, right, to be able to get through certain things, right, make me dull in other areas.
I get that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if this situation don't call for me to do anything else but be brave and fight, and then that's what I'm used to doing all the time, being brave and fighting. When it comes time for me to, you know, handle something with a softer hand, I don't know how to do that.
It's like when you're a hammer, everything's a nail.
Yeah, exactly like that. So it's like, you know, whether he did something that we don't see or whether
right, because we don't know. Really.
Yeah. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at that and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, well, you know, it's probably a better way that she could go about that. You know what I mean? But what I do know is people in relationships show us a power struggle, man. When y'all start out, it's a for instance, like a ball in the middle, right? Nobody has power, right? And then when you upset with your partner, she got the ball. And you trying to do whatever you need to do to get the ball back, right? Then when you got the ball, she ain't got no power. Now she acting crazy. Right. It's a constant power struggle, and y'all got peace when that ball is in the middle of the court, right? That's peace.
But everything you just said though, right? What you said initially about all the things that we didn't have, right, and how it affects us and how we carry that into our adult life, and you know, and how we start to deal with people around us that we bring into our life based on all those things, right? And you would think, right, you know, when we got kids, because we grown, we pick and choose when we want to know better and not. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Yo, when you love your kid, right? I know you do, right? Your kids, excuse me. You love your kids and you'll give them everything in the world, right? Everything if you possibly could. But giving your kid everything in the world could just start with you and whoever you made this baby with working together. And you're right, it is a power struggle. But sometimes sometimes for the kids, you have to be an adult. Granted, we got all this shit that we wear on our sleeves, the shit we carry inside, but it's not fair to the kid or each other. Because life is hard as it already is.
Yeah, but that's gonna take a level
of maturity.
A level of maturity, and everything you're saying is right. But
and
I think
everything you're saying is right as well.
Exactly right. But what you gotta look at, yo, like a lot of times, I don't know what percentage to put on it, but a lot of times with young people, who the fuck do you know young that's actually planning to have this baby? So you look at Shorty, she got fat ass, you're like, damn, yo, she right, I'm trying to fuck on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom. So you got this person that it was no it was probably never meant to go past just smashing, right? And you fuck around, you smash her, obviously she get pregnant. And now shit real, because now this person that you just planned on fucking, or maybe she was sack chasing or whatever, right? Now you sort of stuck raising a kid.
I agree.
So it's just like, I looked at that shit and I'm like, damn, old boy should know better. Then I'm thinking like, damn, yo, he probably, like what I just said, he probably just hooked up with a fuck.
There's a little bit more to the story too.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let's watch the rest of it. Let's get a little bit more.
That's what it is.
Like what do you call? You calling the police? I'm gonna tell them the same thing.
Have a civil conversation.
Miranda. Miranda, this crazy. You've dropped her off about 4 different times from now. You've never asked to come in.
Anytime,
So they actually told me to, because this is for this reason why.
Okay.
You've never. Can you call Miranda? Just call the police. Like, you've let me get her every.
She think it's funny. She like smirking.
Yeah, but see, this another thing. Where he don't know. He thinking that if they don't have no custody agreement, no court order,
nobody has custody.
Nobody has custody, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So neither one of them, both of them, is ignorant in this sense, because she think automatically because I had the baby, it ordered. No, it don't work like that. Nobody has custody. If he go down there apply, and they had that sit down, and he file for joint custody and visitation, then it all gets spelled out and hashed out. In some cases, men. Women, if you got, because there's knucklehead dudes out here as well that do the same stuff or whatever the case may be. So this not necessarily a attack on women, but just people in general, parents. Yo, when you dealing with a toxic situation, don't even waste your time going back and forth. Just go pay the money to get the paperwork filed, fill it out. They have what you call it, the people down there that help you, legal aids down there to help you fill the paperwork out right. So because if you fill it out wrong, that's money on it. It is what it is. You lose your money, you got to pay again. You get the documentation you need, and you get a hearing, and boom, you go from there. Like, don't do that. But if you could avoid it, you know, like you just said, like you sleep with somebody, you never planned for it to even go this far, and now
I've been there,
she like, I'm keeping it.
I've been there.
And you like, we ain't raising a family.
Really what it is, yo, like when things are going good with a person, it's almost like, yo, you could have like on a positive tip, right? You could have like a very good, healthy, positive relationship with somebody, and you almost think in a short amount of time, like, yo, where this person been my whole life? It's my fucking best friend. Where you been at? You really don't know until y'all go through something. That's that person that you feel like that about. That should be night and day when y'all get like, yo, who the fuck? This person's a fucking maniac, fucking villain from hell. Like,
you start seeing the vindictiveness,
so
all
it's
the
like
manipulative shit.
You know,
it
personally, from my own experiences, right?
Yeah,
I don't love anything on this planet in the same way that I love my children. Right? With that being said, I am who I am. Again, I know, you know, I walk through a brick wall if I needed to, right?
Right.
With that being said, like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm just not gonna see my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. It's gonna come a time where, like, and with that being said, I'm gonna distance myself from that, but I'll still reach out. Hey, look, I'll basically try to. We're not gonna do that physical thing. I'm just not gonna see my baby. But every couple of months, I'm gonna probably pepper in, holler at the baby mother, like, look, what's going on? How you been? Whoop, whoop. Is it like I'm gonna work it that way because I done did it that way, and that way don't work.
Yeah. That's when you got to be a chess player when you're dealing with women. Like, you can't sit there. You can't come down to their level when they on all that emotional shit.
Let me tell you
something. Here's the thing. Let me say this last thing. Yo, in situations like this, Miranda playing with the kid, guess what Miranda gonna do one day? She's gonna fuck up. Yeah. You're gonna play all this call the police shit, and she's gonna make a mistake, and that's when you have all your fucking ducks in a row. You swoop in and you get custody of your kid. And then with custody of your kid, you show her how to play fair by being reasonable, giving her shared rights, blah, 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 and this, that, and the third, what she should have did with you initially, but she made it hard.
What you just did was you just used logic in the situation. Right? Use logic. Right? Logically, that's how you think it would go, but sometimes when this matters of the heart, bro, it don't matter what type of plan that you devise.
Right.
It just ain't like, for me, in my experiences, right, it's not being fake, right? It's just better to figure out, for me, it's better to figure out a way to make peace. Here it is.
I agree.
Here it is. At a certain point, you were able to be good enough, for lack of better words, to get this woman to open herself up to you. Right? Y'all had it in order to make the baby. So it's like, even if you don't want to be with her in that way, you got to get back to, and it's not kissing ass like you playing the game. Like, it's better to like get in a space where y'all can be cordial enough for you to be able to see your kid.
You fight fire with water. That's it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
House. No, I don't come in your house. I don't ask you to come in your house.
Is post on social media.
Miranda, do I ask you to come in your house and look at this and look at that? No. So you don't need to come in my house.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Okay, then, I mean,
Are you gonna call the police, or can I get my daughter?
no, we're not.
Bro, that it's crazy.
The thing
Why
is,
come
why
here?
is he-
Well, why come here and do this?
And just post me online. Like, I should be between.
Sidebar, she built like a wet pair of socks, but go.
Can't do that.
That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. You're mad about online.
I thought that,
Why are you
right?
taking my daughter? Why are you taking? Explain why you taking my daughter?
Like a wrestler.
Yo,
like
you
a
know,
wrestler.
you know he made a mistake.
Yeah, like a wrestler.
All right. I'm chilling. Stop.
Miranda.
Shout out to all the funny built women. Y'all still look. It's somebody out here for everybody. She's probably an amazing woman, but
I'm talking about her personality built like a wet sock, yo.
all right, shit. But you know what I'm saying? They be the fucked up part about it, right? Like, first of all, I love everybody. I find many different things beautiful in
When
women.
he preface
right?
it like that.
Yeah, because people will see this and then it's like, yo, if somebody see this and they baby mother built like that, they gonna feel away, right? She's probably a beautiful
Hey, yo.
person, but
I'm all right, but I just
Like-
want to say something to that. Go ahead, finish your
like, yo,
thought.
everybody got their own cup of tea, right?
I'm funny
That ain't-
shaped too.
Yeah, me
That's
too,
why I'm
but
in
that
the
ain't my
gym.
cup of tea. I'm
Right,
really
yeah.
built like a fucking action figure for real. I got a
She
big
like-
upper body and
If you
little
was
ass
a,
legs, right?
if you was
So-
if you was a melt of marshmallow and
Yeah.
pull it apart.
yeah, yo, yeah.
All right, let me stop. All right, but I'm gonna say
Yo,
this,
it's
yo.
nothing, yo. She like it, man. It's literally nothing, and I guarantee you, fuck
She
it,
built
right?
like an iron board.
I guarantee you, this was just an easy layup. He probably
Yeah.
like, yo, fuck it, I ain't gonna put no condom. I'm just eating it
Yeah.
out and got her pregnant.
Yeah,
Because there's
and
no
now Miranda,
now
yeah.
Miranda,
Cause she ain't got
and
nothing
that's-
else. Ain't no
that's the-
niggas
and then, yo,
beating
that-
down,
and that-
ain't nobody beating down her door.
Let me tell you something. That's
the
the
truth.
and that's the thing, right?
Yo.
9 times out of 10, that probably was a bust down. And
Let's
yo,
just be honest. Go
it's-
ahead, yo,
yeah,
'cause
hold
I'm
on,
gonna be
hold on,
honest. Go ahead,
hold on,
go
hold on,
ahead.
hold on, let me get my shit off real quick.
Go
Look,
ahead, go ahead.
And nowadays, yo, the young people, they ain't wearing no condoms. When we grew up, we was scared of AIDS.
Yeah.
They ain't wearing no rub. I'm around young people in the gym all the time. Yo, y'all used to fuck with shorty with a condom? Just in general, condom, bro. We
They
don't know.
looking at you crazy.
Right. So 9 times out of 10, shorty was just probably a bust down. Boom, she get pregnant, and he decide like, yo, it's nothing. I don't want to deal with that. The nigga look like he might be athletic. Look at that, bro. Like,
But no,
no
but-
disrespect, right? Whoever
Yeah.
you are in the world, if you have listen, that's not nothing that I
Yo,
would want in
yo,
that way. She's probably an
he-
amazing
Yeah,
woman to
person.
talk to,
Yeah.
right? But like, it's not nothing. That
But
I-
he ain't like Denzel Washington either. But here's the thing.
true.
I'm gonna say like, yo, but we gotta be.
we could get into race too,
yeah.
because hold up, because obviously, what is she? She is it white or Latino?
I think she white.
Okay, that's
Miranda.
If
If it was Miriam, that'd be one thing.
So even that's a whole nother conversation, right?
Right.
Like we can
But
unpack that.
hold on, but they was riding them about that, talking about that's what you get for messing with a white girl. And I'm sitting thinking like, y'all do that same shit.
They do, but what happens is a lot of times
That's not a race thing.
It's not, but
That's
it's not,
the,
but
like,
it can be
women, like,
because
yeah.
it's not, but it can be because man, I done been so many dudes in my life, yo. Rather, I done thought so many different ways. Like with a situation like that, with a dude will look at right, when he got sisters or women of color around, he like, man,
I think you're gonna play the white girl a little different.
he can play the white girl a little different.
I get that.
She
'cause
might
we-
not be as argumentative or
yeah,
whatever,
but,
right? I
but
can
they
play.
all got other ways though.
Yes. So you
They still got the same type of. They
it
got
be
they
you
shit too.
got to deal with
Yeah,
it different,
so,
right?
Yeah.
You got to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you may deal with a chick that's running the streets and she ain't gonna call the police on you, but she can
gonna do
stab your
something.
tires
Yeah,
or cut your
exactly.
clothes
So
up,
all
right?
them gonna come with whatever
Right.
the
And
cultural
then you might
background
get
bullshit.
shorty, and now she gonna call the cops
Police
it's
and
like,
play
yo,
with the
what-
kid and play the
yeah,
law.
like
Yeah,
yo,
so
what,
it's
what,
the same thing.
Yeah, like what poison you want to drink first?
I'm gonna say, hold on, before we get too far away, I wanted to say this before we get back to the video. Let's not, I was joking, being funny, but that's not act like attractiveness is never a factor when it comes to all the stuff that people do, the way people
Yo,
choose.
wait.
Like as a man, we accept the fact that I'm here sometimes, and we know we gotta do
Yo,
other things
bro, like-
that overcompensate. Like if you're an
Hold
ugly
up,
nigga, hold
hold
on.
up,
If you're a real
hold up.
ugly nigga, like you gonna either hit the gym or you gonna spend a bunch of money on clothes and cars. You gonna try the way to try to compensate, or you gonna have an awesome personality, or you gonna be funny. It's shit that we all do to try to overcompensate for whatever in areas we feel
what's-
that we lack.
You know what's crazy about that? I just saw
You see
something.
what I'm saying?
No, hold
So-
up, hold
so-
up, thought. I just
Certain shit only happen with certain people.
That's
Go
what I'm
ahead.
trying to
Go
say.
ahead.
Like, yo, two things, right? Like, I just saw this part, and a beautiful woman, was talking about how just that with men, it's like if a woman is unattractive, right? Whatever that is, right? If a woman is unattractive, there's not much that she can do, right? I mean, maybe surge or whatever, but like for men, for guys unattractive, there are other things that we can do. If you got a nigga, you got an ugly face, but you got money. Maybe you funny.
Guys,
maybe.
uglier guys, and in all fairness, we could get away with more shit because we could be rich. We could be built.
It's things that you can
But at the same time, it could be an ugly chick. And if she got a body, somebody's giving her a kid. If Miranda could get pregnant,
right,
dude.
And she's not ugly.
I'm not saying that. We just talking about because men like shapes. Let's just be honest.
Yes.
That's the reality.
That's the thing that was the second part that I was getting at. Nigga, look at your hand. My fucking hand is the most simple looking thing.
Yeah.
And when you need to get busy, you'll use this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know why it's like some large thing when you see a dude may fuck a woman that's not attractive. It's like, yo, you nigga put his dick in his hand and get. You know what I mean? Like, it feel better than
fuck dudes that's unattractive, but he got something else going on.
Yeah, it's like, and then it doesn't.
Something wrong with him.
I guess too, yo, it doesn't.
Because women have more options when it comes to stuff like that.
That's true.
They don't have to. Like, from the time they fucking 13, 14 years old, is everybody trying to have sex with them.
Well, that too, right? But the thing is, we why it's so different that if a nigga need to get his shit off, he just need to get his shit off. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. It don't have nothing to do with nothing.
It's not.
For a woman, it's like, yo, like unless she's sack chasing or she chasing that bag, like she just is not gonna want to just fuck a guy just because.
Yeah, I mean, even though that's changing, but
it is. But it's just like, if the just because could be that the nigga's attractive. Like I haven't had a guy that attractive, or I haven't had this
light skinned 6-pack nigga.
Yeah. Or it could just be
a chocolate nigga.
It could just be for what you represent.
The jawbone. But see how we can sit here and have this conversation and to be honest about it. We understand the laws of nature, but on the other side of that, and I'm not trying to take the conversation somewhere else, but on the other side of that, men will get shamed. Oh, you don't like that? You don't like? No, we don't. It's somebody that do, but for the most part, on the whole, 99.9% of us, nah. And even the guys that might get the ones that's looking all crazy, they want the same thing too.
We just very different from them, man, and that's the way that it's intended to be.
I ain't mean to do that.
Yeah, no. But I think that the thing is just understanding. My problem is with society now is just like that you make it as if it's not okay. It's okay to have your opinion. But goddamn, it's okay for me to have mine. And just because we have opposing opinions doesn't mean that we enemies, or doesn't mean that I'm shaming women, or he must ain't get no love for his mother. He must don't. No, that's my opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy. So now it's like you gotta watch speaking about your fucking opinion. And just because you don't like apples doesn't mean that. Just because, how could I put it? Like, just because you like oranges doesn't mean you hate apples. You get me?
I like that. Right. Let's play the rest of this, but no, because I'm with you.
Look at my daughter. Because I won't let you come in my house. And you make yourself look stupid. Yeah, continue to make yourself look stupid.
I think both of y'all look stupid. One, I'm going to say this, yo. So, all right, back to exactly what's going on. She was talking about him always posting the baby online, right? And she said that he posted the baby up naked, right? I seen the video, and I'm not going to play it here. He was because he got a lot of videos, and I'm going to show you another one. But he have a lot of videos with his daughter, right? Dancing, having fun, being a dad or whatever, right? You want me to stop this? Yeah. Being a dad or whatever the case may be. And in this one particular video that she's speaking about, right? The baby is up on the sink with a towel wrapped around her, and he's drying her off, and it's like a TikTok video. I have to agree with mom. You don't have to film everything. It's like I think that's across the line. So you gotta think, if he's on TikTok, right? And he got a bunch of videos, he's getting a following. In this particular video, her and her family, because they obviously not together, right? You heard what he said. Any other time, you don't need to come check inside my house, right? She just being extra, pitting up red tape because she not feeling comfortable with him constantly posting her daughter. And I think he did cross the line, in my personal opinion, when he showed her in the bathroom. Towel or not, that's the bathroom.
I guess it's two things, right? Like, one,
he should be the one like not wanting to post his daughter in the bathroom as the dad. Period. In my opinion,
like one thing, right? I think if he's going somewhere with his First of all, it's a matter again of opinion, right?
Right.
It's that man daughter, right? Secondly, is if he's trying to promote a business or if he's
He
trying
not.
to, all right, then that's you know what I mean.
He just a
it's like,
regular motherfucker on TikTok with an
so
account.
so that's my second point, right? People just having like an unsatiable appetite for attention.
Yeah.
Like people just want and crave attention, right?
Go there.
Everything is not meant for the camera, right? Because
Right.
like sometimes I have like beautiful moments with my daughter, right? And I don't think about like because sometimes she be on a little roll, right? And she
Yeah.
be being I'm like somebody extra funny today. Let me catch her. Bop.
Right.
But then like I was with her this morning and I just was hugging her, you know, rubbing her head, kissing on her head, and it's like that's a moment for us. That's a moment for me, right?
called
That ain't
intimacy.
for everybody.